Hello folks, welcome to Rocky Drake Outdoors. I'm Rocky Drake. Today, I'm gonna take my dad fishing. He wanted me to bring his chair down here so he'd be comfortable right here. Now my daddy, he kind of set in his ways. Let's take his chair down here, get him all set up. All right, you wanna use your pole or my pole? Which one you wanna use?
Use my pole.
What kind of pole is that?
That's a lightning rod.
What kind of reel is it?
It's a Fluger, best reel it is, I think. They got stainless steel ball bearings.
That there's been used a little bit, ain't it?
Yeah, it's been used a little bit.
You ever caught a crappie on it?
Oh, 1,000 probably. I'm James Drake. I was born 1930. I'm almost 93 years old, like 2 or 3 months. Been fishing probably 85 years or more.
Daddy!
Catfish.
Oh, Daddy got a bit in this time. Oh, Lord, he pulled and dragged, Daddy.
You got your dip net?
No, oh, Lord, no, I ain't got no dip net. Hold on,
You
let me.
ain't got no dip net?
No, I ain't got no dip net. Let me go. Lord, let me go get the dip net. Daddy won't know if I got the dip net. I got the dip net. Hold him, Daddy. You sure I ain't a big bass?
No, it ain't a bass. He jumped out of the water, but now he's gonna make a run. You better get him while you can.
Okay. Come here, Mr. Catfish. Come here. Come here, cat. Yep. Oh,
You get him?
I got him. That's a good one, Daddy.
Yeah.
Channel cat.
Is that a channel?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's just right.
Woo, Lord.
Right size.
Is that the right size?
That's right size.
Okay.
Look at them whiskers.
He got pretty whiskers, ain't he?
Yeah.
You want to eat him?
Yeah, we eat him.
I'm going to put him on a stringer.
Put him on a string.
Perfect. Ah.
We're wasting time here.
Daddy's in a hurry catching nothing. Okay, folks, Daddy just caught that on a night crawler right here. I went to Walmart. Got him some night crawlers. These 18 Canadian night crawlers right here in this here little bucket that's in right here. And right here I got me some live red worms. We want to try them. Folks, it's smoking hot today, I'm telling you right now. But Daddy says this hot weather don't bother him, does it? It don't bother you?
Hot weather, hotter than better.
Really?
Yeah.
He's marine tough, ain't you?
Yeah. That hook's too little anyway.
What hook?
That.
Smoking hot, I can't take it.
Well, get over here in the shade somewhere. You know how to move that. Ready?
Yeah. That's gonna get him right there now. Like Daddy told you, he's been fishing for 85 years. Tell us one of your memorable fishing stories back when you was younger.
I was fishing in this is a big old ditch run through the pasture. It's loaded with little sunfish, we called them. So that's where I fished. I was real young, wasn't very old. I had a stringer of them. I had them on the stringer, and they quit biting, and I said I'd leave. So I picked up my stringer. Didn't have nothing but heads on it. Turtles had done eat all my fish up, and all I had was heads on my stringer.
Oh Lord, did he pulling your drags on? He pulling drag.
Probably 10 or 12 pounder.
You reckon it is?
Yeah,
How big did you say?
probably 10 pounds.
You sure is that big?
Get your net ready.
I got my net ready. I can see your cork there. Boy, he don't want to come to the bank, does he? Whew, Lord have mercy.
You get him the first whack when you.
I'll get him when you get him up here. There he is right there.
I know it. Oh, he's a nice.
Yeah, that's a nice one there, boy. He's gonna be some good eating right here. Come on now. Oh, he don't want to come to this net. No, I don't blame him. There he is.
What is it, 8 or 10 pounds?
Nah, he ain't that big, but he's a good one.
Put him on a stringer.
You're gonna have you mess catfish, ain't you?
Put him on a stringer.
Daddy's in a hurry to get back out there, so.
Well, I'd say back in, I was about probably 10 or 11 years old. I was fishing in Big Cove Creek. I caught a little, we called them sunfish back then. Oh, it was about 6 or 7 inches long. I thought that was big then. And I had him on a stringer. Here come my buddy down the creek. And I told him, I said, I got me a fish here. I said, I'm gonna build a fire and cook it. He said, well, I'm gonna get down here and catch me a fish. So he didn't even have a fishing pole. He got down there and waded around the bank, grabbled up under the bank, and caught him a fish.
With his hand?
With his hand, he grabbled for it. And so we cleaned them fish, got a stick and built us a fire. We didn't have nothing to season it with, so we was in a horse pasture, a cow pasture, and there's one of them old salt licks out there. We went out there and chipped us off some of that salt, sprinkled it on our fish and cooked them. Boy, them was good fish.
Them horses didn't mind you borrowing some of their salt, did they?
No, they didn't care. He's a big one, ever what it
Daddy
is.
got him another, oh Lord. What is it, Daddy? That looks like one of them big bluegill.
Yeah.
That's a huge bluegill. Oh my goodness. Goodness. That's a giant bluegill, Daddy. I want you to look at that, what one?
Yeah, he's a good one.
Golly.
You gonna keep it?
Folks, Daddy just caught biggest bluegill I've seen in a long time. Goodness, look.
That'll make 3 sandwiches.
That's a giant right there.
We might ought to keep it.
Throw it back out there, Daddy, and you tell folks about your trip to Texas.
Me and my buddy, we went to school one morning on Friday. I said, hey, Barney, I said, let's go to Texas. This was 1946.
Now tell everybody how old you was.
I was 15, he was 14 years old. We got out there on the highway and caught us a ride. Wound up in Mississippi the first night. We was gonna sleep in the sagebrush field. And this was in the middle of May. And we got cold out there. And I said, Barney, let's go over at that farmer's house and see if they'll let us stay all night over there. We went over and knocked on the door. That old farmer come to the door and set his shotgun down beside the door. Won't know what we wanted. And I said, well, we just come passing through, and we want to know if we could spend the night over here or something. He said, well, let me see him talk to my wife. He come back to the door and said, well, she's kind of don't want much to do that. So he said, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give you some quilts and blankets, and you can sleep on the front porch. Next morning, we got up before they did. Now, if we'd have stayed there, they'd probably cook us some breakfast, but we didn't. We just folded stuff up and let them in the swing.
You got him?
Next night, we wound up in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. From there, we landed up in Fort Worth, Texas. We slept in a boxcar. We didn't have nothing to eat. We done run out of money. We didn't have but $1.33 to start with. We was dirt poor back then. We didn't have nothing, nobody. And I said, Barney, go over and get us one of them potatoes off that truck. I said, I'll get us a turnip over here on this truck. So I got a big old turnip over there. We got in that boxcar. We didn't have no knife to peel them with, so we peeled them with our teeth and eat them. Catfish.
That's what we come for. Feel like a good one?
Yeah. He's probably 8 to 10 pounds.
Oh, he's pulling drag now, boy. Oh, boy.
I hope he don't break that line.
6 pound test line, might be 4, I don't know. Come on, get him over here.
Get him.
I can't get him, he's too far out in there.
Get him out.
I got him. Woo!
Then we got us a ride to Dallas, Texas. And so we got up real early before daylight, started on out west. Here come a cop car down through there, and he stopped and said, where are you boys going? Well, we just traveling through. You know, we was acting kind of big, but. And he said, come get in the car. I said, we'll go downtown here and talk about this. So he took us down to the jailhouse. Old chief, he interviewed us. He said, are you boys hungry? We said, yeah, we're hungry. They brought us a egg sandwich out there, and the egg, you could see through it. It's a thin. We don't know where we was from and all this and that. And first we lied to him. We told him we was from Tennessee. Then we decided we'd just tell him where we was from. He put us up in jail for that night.
Y'all spent the night in jail?
Yeah. He turned us over to the Travelers Aid people. Back then they had Travelers Aid people at these bus stations. They got in touch with the sheriff here in Huntsville, Alabama. They wired our folks and told them they found us. And our folks wired them, I think it's $12 or something for a bus ride back to Huntsville. And so we got on the bus and headed back to Huntsville. It's in the newspaper and everything else.
You made the news?
Yeah, but me a headline news. And my daddy never has whooped me in his life. He was aiming to one time and I run from him. And I stepped on a prickly pear and stuck it in my foot. And I had to quit running. But he never did whoop me. In '48 I went in the military. I was 17 then. 2 years later I went in the military.
Okay, I'm gonna put one of these little boogers on right here and see what I can get. Over here. Uh-oh. This here's pretty good. Oh yeah. You don't really, man?
No, get him.
Oh, yeah, look at, what have I got? Yep, I got a catfish.
You got a cat?
Channel cat, boy, oh Lord.
Get your day to.
Man, I caught him on the red wire. On the bottom, I didn't have no float, Daddy. Look at that, boy, got him hooked. See that little old bitty hook got him right there. Little old number 2 hook. Folks, a while ago, Daddy, he hooked a little bluegill. Well, actually a bluegill about half big as my hand. And he was reeling it back and he got right here at the bank and this great big bass come up and grabbed it. And about that time, the battery on my camera died, so I didn't get no video. Daddy almost caught that bass. It looked like it's about a 7 or 8 pounder. And that bluegill, he's a big old bluegill. Do you know what it was, Daddy, when he come got it?
Well, I didn't know what it was, got it.
I just heard a big splash and look, and there's that big old bass after.
Well, that's me. I thought I had a bluegill, but it started splashing at the bank. And I couldn't see it nowhere, you know. And you said it's a big bass out there.
Yeah, it was. I seen it. It looked like about 7 or 8 pounder, and that bluegill was a big bluegill. But anyway, that was kind of exciting. I wish I'd gotten on video, but I didn't.
We'll get it next time.
Yeah, we'll get him next time.
Fisherman's motto is early to bed, early to rise, fish all day and make up lies. And this ain't no lie.
No, it ain't no lie. He can't hardly hold them up, folks. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Sure will.